Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're working hard on this portrait and today we learn how to draw realistic nose skin. We're working very light and we're using also light shadows and dark shadows. If you remember yesterday on the lesson, we are started already on the top, adding the shadows from the glasses for the frame. Now we carry on to do this the same. I'm using number 2 on the blending stump to blend this very light. We blend also a little bit inside of the skin. If you remember yesterday we drew the part, the small plastic part on the glasses. We just need to add a little bit more highlights, making that looking realistic transparency. With blending stump, this time number 1, we just blend a little bit for the shadow. Now we're moving back on the nose drawing and we're starting to add the shape. Always when we draw the nose, we need to have the shape of the nose, and after that we can take care of the shade on the skin. As you can see, the position of the pencil is bent for better control, and this also helped me to don't have pressure. I have an extra outline. I will erase this. I'm using a big brush to clean, and I carry on with the shadows. I'm going first for the dark tone. I'm using small circular motions and build the layers till I'm happy with the dark tone. Depend how dark tone I need to go, I repeat the layers. How to build the skin where the shadow is done. We're coming with blending stump and we add very light. This time I'm going on number 2, but you will see very light. I'm just adding a little bit graphite from the dark tone outside into light tone. In this way we build the skin who is coming from the nose. I'm going very light on the top so I can make round looking 3D. I do the same job on this part, building the shadow. Because I have already graphite on the blending stump, I draw the shape of the nose, following the reference photo. Now if I check if I need dark tone, and I'm coming with 8B grade, because that's the pencil we're using on this portrait, on the 8B grade, and I carry on with the dark tone. Always this part for the nose will be dark tone on any portrait you make. I have already the shape for the nose. I'm coming with dotting on the line, preparing also for the pores. With blending stump also, because I have also graphite on blending stump, I carry on with the line who's coming from this part. As you can see, we can coloring the skin. That means we're preparing the skin for work. Don't forget we have eraser, just in case if you're not happy with the design, you can erase with eraser. With small circles, we're filling with the graphite the empty place, which is on the bottom of the nose. We're adding more graphite pencil. Hello Leon, welcome back to live drawing. I'm glad to see you back. Hope everything alright. As you can see, very light, I'm going only on the top to build the shape of the nose. Don't need to sorry with Leah Nelson. It's okay. That's why we are on YouTube channel, so you can see any video you like, any lesson you like. Don't need to apologize for this. With light dots, I'm coming to add a few marks and the pores on the nose. But also, I'm going down to build the rest of the skin. As you can see, I'm using blending stump to color in the skin. As you can see, this line is very light highlighted. I'm using the same blending stump. I'm very good, George, thank you very much. And I'm coloring also the rest of the nose. I want to see how long I can use this blending stump without adding any graphite, because this part of the texture needs to be light. Of course, we're checking the reference photo for any shape and details. And with small circular motions, we're going to fill with the graphite. As you can see, I'm changing the blending stump. I'm using both sides. It looks like I need more graphite for this place, so I'm using again AB grade, and I'm going with small dots and small circular motions, just to add a little bit texture on the nose. We need to smooth this part. I'm coming with cotton buds and with circular motions. We smooth the graphite. But as you can see, I'm not losing the design for the shadow and shape. As you can see, the dots I made before disappear. I will carry on now to add the rest of the shape for the nose. With very light touching, we carry on to draw the shape. I'm coming to add more shadows, starting from the top side of the nose. In the top side of the nose, starting the shadow. I'm using small circular motions, and I follow the reference photo to fill with the graphite. Be careful, don't press with the pencil, we need to use highlights as well. Now we learn how to shade the first skin to design the shape of the nose. As you can see, very light, we have a line of highlighted area here. If you cover it by mistake, we're using eraser. We can erase. Carry on to go with circular motions. Of course, as you can see, another part for the highlights. As I told you, the circular motions is the perfect way to go when you draw the human skin. Because we have to deal with the shadow on this part, we're coming with a big pressure on the pencil. We're moving the pencil on outline, adding more value on the tone. As you can see on that side, the value changing, make a little bit darker. We're going very close to the hole of the nose, and we're staying on the circular motions. We add all necessary shadows, making the perfect shape. Because we're working with light tone on the nose and also is highlighted, we will work with cotton buds, all type of the blend. I have also cotton buds, and as I did on this part, I do the same. Always we're starting to blend from dark to light. As you can see, I'm moving the cotton buds on a dark tone only, and when I'm happy with the blend and the smoothing on the paper, I just move with circle motions, pushing the graphite all areas. Get into the highlights. Now we will learn how to build a 3D nose. The first step is done. We're going very well. We have also, as I told you, we have also eraser. If we're not happy with the design, we can erase or we can rebuild more highlights. With small dots, we're adding the rest of the pores and marks. But very light. Make sure you don't press with the pencil. We're adding a little bit graphite on the outline, make this round looking 3D. We push the graphite inside on a highlighted area. We're using circular motion, as you can see. We're checking for the dark tone, and we add just a little bit gentle pressure on the pencil where is necessary. The shape of the nose also we can repair with eraser, as I do. I'm using blending stone this time to blend the skin. I'm staying on circular motions. We add more shadows, making the nose more realistic. We build a gradient from dark to light. As you can see how light you can work even with 8B grade, and other people using only for dark tone. We carry on to fill the graphite for the rest of the skin. Now we need to take care of the highlights, because on this part is highlighted same as on the I do on an eye draw. So we need to have this part highlighted. We check for the reference photo for the shape, and with small circular motions we're adding only light graphite pencil layer on this part. For the part where we left yesterday, we carry on to add more graphite, and now we have chance to finish the nose. Very careful, we need to have a bit highlighted area inside here, otherwise we can fix with eraser, but very good sharp eraser. Again, same as I did on this part, we need to add more graphite to build a shadow. I'm staying on circular motions. And I build a gradient for the shadow. That one is a part on the skin who's coming on the cheek. As you can see, the glasses is covering the cheek. I'm using blending stone for the small part of the shadow into the highlights. Or you can use soft makeup brush, it's the same. I carry over the cotton buds to smooth the part for the nose. I'm staying on circular motions, and you will see how the graphite pencil is mixed together, building the gradient. If you have too much graphite on a cotton buds, turn other side, which is the clean one. You can also smooth the skin using a soft makeup brush. Or even toilet paper, depends how big is your portrait. From dark to light, we're mixing the shadow, building the gradient, which is the reflection from the glosses. Always we need to have clean cotton buds so we can blend easy without any problem. You can try my technique if you like. As you can see, I rotate the cotton buds same as I do with the pencil. In this way, I'm using entire part for the cotton buds. We need to smooth the rest of the graphite, making soft and light, who's going into the highlights. Don't worry if you go a little bit more, we have kneaded eraser. Important is to build a good layer. As you can see, slowly we do the design of the nose. I'm come back on 8B grade. Now for the last time I'm checking where the dark tone on the outline is, finishing with the shape. As you can see, from dark tone, slowly is going into highlighted area. Dark to light. Now with the last touch of the pencil, I'm looking for more shapes and shadows on the nose. With light dots, I build also the pore on the nose, the pores. But as you can see, I'm keeping the shadows. Starting from the top side, we're adding the marks on the skin. Same as I did on the eye drawing and on the forehead. As you can see on the eyebrow, same. We need these details, make more realistic. It's about a few light dots. From this part, the cheek starting, so we're adding dark tone a little bit. And we carry on with the dark tone on nose. We're adding rest of the pores. First of all with the pencil, and after that we're using blending stump. We need to blend them, make a little bit blur. By blurring this, we soften the skin. We never add pores or freckles on a highlighted area. Maybe just a few light marks. But never add dots on a lighter area, because that one is a highlight and the highlights doesn't have. As you can see, all this part is highlighted, but this one is coming again the skin. We start to dot using blending stump. I'm going with number 2, and I'm dotting very light on the pores. As I told you, they need to be blurred. I add more value on the shadows, making the nose 3D. Using blending stump. I'm using again cotton buds to fill this gap with a bit graphite. I need more for the skin. I'm pushing the graphite from dark to light, and if I don't have enough, I just rebuild another layer using 8B gray. When you have to deal with light tone, try to push from dark to light using cotton buds or different brushes to see if it's work. If it doesn't, add another layer, nothing happened. But as you can see, I have the line highlighted from the nose, which is perfect realistic. Let's see how we can design this, making more realistic and human if we're using eraser. I'm using Tombow Monozer eraser and also Faber-Castell Perfection eraser. These two pieces will help me to add the perfect highlights on the nose, and if you stay with me you will see the steps. I'm starting with the highlights on the nose on the bottom side. As you can see, I have very good sharp eraser, always sharp, very good eraser, a little bit oblique. As you can see, I did very nice light highlighted, very nice light highlights, and now I need to push a little bit from these highlights inside of the skin, because I'm not looking only to highlight this part. I need to do a gradient highlights. How to do this? I'm pushing a little bit with Perfection, Faber-Castell Perfection eraser, and this will help me also to highlighting more on this part. I'm checking for the top side of the nose, make more highlights. Following the reference photo, I'm staying on Faber-Castell Perfection, adding by dot more highlights. You can use also Tombow Monozer eraser. I think so. It's working well. I like to use Faber-Castell eraser pencil because it's dotting perfectly for the skin. I clean this eraser to my fingers, something like this. I rotate a little bit and I try to clean the graphite from the top. I'm looking from the highlighted area. I need to build more higher size, so that one is too small. I have a knivet eraser. I build a sharp top of kneaded eraser, something like this. And I'm dotting very light to make this highlighted part a little bit bigger. So in this way I clean a little bit the graphite who is extra. You can play with kneaded eraser, is very easy to work with. Or you can go by small circles using Faber-Castell Perfection or Tombow Mono Zero eraser. But if you go by circles and motions, it takes a little bit longer. Now I'm happy with the highlights, and I'll carry on to use Tombow Mono Zero eraser this time because it's a little bit stronger than Faber-Castell Perfection eraser, this one. And I'm going to add the rest of the highlights. I need to make sure everything is clean, because on the other side of the skin it will be colored skin, I mean with graphite. I want to show you, you can pouring even with Tombow Mono Zero eraser if you're going slowly step by step. You don't need to press, you go very light and you will see dotting on your skin. You can build the pores. I'm looking to smooth more, and I'm coming with soft makeup brush this time, and with very small amount of the circles I'm just rotate the pencil, mix the graphite. In this way I help the graphite pushing inside into the tooth of the paper, and as you can see we build very nice clear gradient. As you can see, we're smoothing very nice the skin, but the dots made by eraser are still there. We just cover the dots, but they are still there, which is good. If you have problem with eraser and it's not erasing, you can use also electric eraser if you know how to work with. We draw very light the reflection on the plastic part who's supporting the nose. As you can see, if we do this, we did a reflection on that plastic part. A little bit graphite on the bottom side of the line, we make the reflection more visible. Same as a reference photo. We need to add more shadows for the reflection of the glasses of the frame. I'm going very light for the first layer, and slowly on close to the frame, I'm add a bit pressure, building the gradient for the shadow. Something like this. Now we have both reflections. I'm using soft makeup brush just to smooth a little bit and build also the gradient. But the reflection is not done yet because I need some dots, making the pores looking realistic even on this reflection. I'm coming with eraser, Tombow Mono 0 eraser, and I'm adding the rest of the highlights. As you can see, the skin becomes realistic now, adding slowly all necessary steps. Thank you very much for another lesson, guys. We finish. Next lesson, it will be Wednesday, and we learn how to draw a colored in graphite, of course, black frame. We're working to draw the glasses. We have all the reflections. We don't need any more. Everything is clear, and we carry on to coloring all these parts for the frame. As you can see, we have also the reflections, and now we can take care slowly on the frame, and we can go further with the portrait. I appreciate again your time spent with me. Hopefully you like this part of nose drawing, and we will meet again with the next lesson. Thank you very much, guys, and good luck with your drawing. Bye bye.